guys, we're right here in Fatima at the bus station. So we're gonna go to Porto for this, and there's gonna be a huge party awaiting for us. Let's go. We took the Flixbus from Fatima to Porto. It only costs €6.99 and it is a 2-hour trip. Welcome to Porto, a city of history, culture and breathtaking beauty. Join me on this journey as we discover the wonders of Porto, as well as some tragedy along the way. Once we arrived at the bus station, we met up with our friend Vika and we all caught an Uber to our lunch spot. World of Wine is located in the cultural district in Gaia. It has 6 museums and dozens of restaurants and cafes. Our lunch restaurant, T&C, was located here. Yay, lunchtime. If you're in Porto, definitely book a table at T&C restaurant. T&C restaurant is a classic Portuguese restaurant serving the famous francesinha. I really enjoyed it and would highly recommend it. Back up the stairs to get another look at that spectacular view. And here's Mom and Vika. Next up, Quevedo. We can't forget about the famous port wine that Porto is known for. Quevedo is a renowned port wine producer where you can learn about the history of port wine and sample some varieties. So, the reason we're in Porto is for the São Joao Festival. Little did we know the tragedy that would happen at midnight. I'll tell you more about the hammers and the festival in a moment. Arthur Bordalo has his artwork all over Portugal. You can't miss it. This rabbit in Porto is one of my favorites.
Welcome to Gaia. So you're in Gaia, this is the Riverside, and that's where the party is going to happen tonight.
The Douro River meets the Atlantic Ocean in Porto. These riverboats run all day and provide amazing views of the city from the water. Okay, let me tell you about the hammers. So the São Joao Festival is celebrated in Porto every year. During this festival, you use plastic hammers to greet people by bonking them on the head. It is said it gives good luck to those that get, hammered. Just look at this view from the bridge. Oh, this little cutie. Portugal is very pet friendly. We love all the furry friends. Porto is very walkable. The only problem is all the hills. Make sure to wear very comfortable shoes if you're visiting Porto.
We're here at São Bento train station.
The famous São Bento train station. It was built in 1904 and completed in 1916. The murals represent moments in the country's history. How beautiful is this McDonald's? Beautiful murals. Hi guys, we finally arrived at the casual Inca Hotel. Let's go inside. It was so nice to experience some cool, calm air. The casual Inca Hotel was great and I even had my own room. That 16-degree aircon was amazing and the room was so quiet.
Within the moment.
And then at about 7 p.m, the party seemed to be starting in all the streets. Everyone had their little hammers ready to pound you on the head.
All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Grilled sardines is a must at the São Joao Festival. I definitely did not eat any. Sorry, Portugal. I will always hate sardines.
Our bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers.
My parents and their friends went to a vegetarian restaurant called the Terra Baixa. They said the food was really good.
Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air again.
Back to walking up these hills in Porto. Sheesh, they can get a bit hectic.
No one else can see her. Live your life within the
so many people on the streets now. There's music everywhere and people are eating and drinking, having fun.
You never know when it is over.
Hugo and Vika leading the way.
I know it's gonna get older, older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner.
Yes, I'm wearing a banana shirt. I thought I'd tried something different. It is a party after all.
Can't see us. So let us dance this night away.
They let these lanterns go all over the city. This spectacular lantern I thought for sure was going to get stuck on those electrical wires. Eek! Sheesh, that was close. These hammers are continuously bonking you on the head, but I must say after the 100th hammer on the head, I kinda had enough. The crowds were overwhelming. There are roughly 200,000 people in the streets tonight. It's quite hectic, and everywhere we went, there were loads and loads of people. We headed to the river to pick a spot to watch the fireworks, but it was so crowded everywhere. This was the view overlooking the river. There must have been a couple of thousand people situated along the entire river. The fireworks would begin at midnight. It was very impressive and must have cost a fortune because it went on for 10 full minutes. And then the most horrible thing happened. My poor dad collapsed and passed out. The crowds were too much and we had to try get the Bombeiros to come help us. It took about 30 minutes for them to push through the crowds with their ambulance. They took my dad to Santo Antonio Hospital and kept him there till 5 a.m. Luckily, Hugo stayed with him at the hospital while my mom and Vika took me back to the hotel. It was really scary, but luckily all his blood tests were normal. The doctor said he passed out from low blood pressure, too much standing, and some dehydration. The next day it was almost like a ghost town. Everyone woke up quite late. The streets were so empty. I much prefer this calmer version of Porto. It's much more peaceful and all the crowds of people are probably still sleeping. Sadly, there's loads of trash from the night before, but the cleaners worked really hard and by the afternoon, all the trash was cleared away.
This is like one of the hottest days I've ever had in my life. Let's keep going.
Day 2 felt even hotter than day 1. We crossed the high bridge and took in all the views. Luckily, there was a nice cool breeze blowing up there which helped a lot. Just look at this view. I would definitely recommend a walk along the top bridge that carries the metro line. It's beautiful out there. Porto's metro line is very efficient. It has 6 lines that run throughout the city, covering 70 stations and 37 miles of track. from the Gaia side is the prettiest, looking at Porto. After we'd taken in the last of the views, we took the metro back to town to Vika and Hugo's car. Just remember that the metro can get very busy and very crowded, so watch your bags and valuables closely. Phew! Final stop and we're ready to get back to the car and catch our bus home. This trip was good, but it was a little too crazy for me. Next time I think we will pick a quiet time to visit. Thank you so much to Vika and Hugo, and also to the Bombeiros that helped us with Dad. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Ciao!